Talk about. Whoa.
So, tea time, I just wanted to say it won't. So, like I said, my best friend is a transsexual. Like, I was raised with a transsexual. Like, and I'll tell you, she's gorgeous. She's amazing. And we done went through everything. And that's why when y'all was saying she a girl, I said she lying. There's no way possible. We had to go through like 10 to 15 years of the process for her to even get her bottom surgery and the therapy and all of that. So, my best friend told me to tell you it won't close up. That's not the way it actually works, but you do have to plug it up or you have to get it penetrated. She said that is correct. So when I was sitting here and I
Best
was telling
friend.
y'all, she was giving me the information. She already had all of the procedures done, and you can't tell that she used to, be a guy. You can't tell. Like, I love her to death. That's why I was like, that lady lying. She on Beyonce internet playing and lying to these people. And I told y'all that that's a dude. I told y'all that. I said what I said.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm just fact checking today. This is fun.
See, this is what happens when you let some people just keep on running their mouth. They end up running their mouth right into their lies. All she had to do was just say, sorry, I was talking too fast. When I said the shit, I ain't really mean that I'm gonna slap you low. I'm sorry, girl. But I still don't like you. She could have even said it like that and just kept that shit moving. You see?
Because there has to be a line. We got to be able to come to some type of respect for each other, especially if we're going to stand by each other, right? If we're going to stand by each other and we're going to get to understanding each other, like, I'm going to respect you for who you are, you going to respect me for who I am. You can't feel comfortable crossing these lines. You can't feel comfortable putting your hands on me, and I shouldn't even feel comfortable putting my hands on you, right? There should not be any comfortability with that. Like, it's certain things that we have to respect. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she wanted people to agree with her and stand with her on this, it did nothing but make it worse. But it also exposed a lot of women who don't really stand with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't really stand by us. Y'all don't.
Let me guess. Somebody used the excuse of women do it to each other. So what's the difference?
Oh, they
They
even
use
went to
that as
the
an excuse.
extreme. No. Alex said, y'all get punched on by men every day.
Scoop, we
Y'all get
can't see the
punched.
comments with that background.
Who, me?
Rose,
Okay.
it was egregious, the shit that was said today to
Yeah, it was
defend
sick.
that lady, to defend the shit. It was egregious.
And I
Alexandria said that y'all be getting y'all ass whooped by y'all man, and y'all don't ever hold lives about it. Y'all go at it with each other. Y'all don't ever hold lives about it. Basically, they used every wrong to make this a right.
see, baby, yes, they did. And the therapist person, like, girl, where you get your therapy degree from? ICDC college, girl. And I liked her at first. Like, I thought, she had valid points. I like the fact that she wanted to stand up for, for the LGBT, but bitch, stand up for all people. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Don't just be up over here just shoot for the trans community. And I'm a lesbian, so I get it. But like I said, everybody's not transphobic. You taking people not understanding the lifestyle as being transphobic. If they ask you a question and they want to know, it's our job to educate them. Then if they want to be ignorant, that's on them. But you was up there and you was like, you're transphobic. I can't be transphobic. I don't even know what that is. Like, I love all people. I don't care if you're black, white, gay, straight. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. But baby, that ICDC college degree, it ain't gonna work up in these TikTok streets. Everybody not ignorant. And that's why I was like, who made you the spokeswoman of the community? Because they need to get that title back. You don't deserve it. And then you paid to get me dropped, girl. You did your big one. You threw your little therapy money around. That was cute. But yet, in fact, and still, you came with no facts. You wanted to argue with
Why she didn't
everybody
pay to drop
about
me?
something. Yeah, about something that wasn't even talking. We weren't even talking about that shit no more. So, only thing I'm gonna say to you is ICDC college.
So this is the crazy part when she tried to say this is not the same. So she kept saying nobody should be putting their hands on anybody, right? I said, okay, since nobody shouldn't be putting their hands on anybody, if Blaze threatened to slap me, would that be the same as Blaze and Arby's? She said, that's different. They're men. But I thought you said nobody shouldn't be putting their hands on nobody. No, they're men. But you said nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. I'm sorry, Blaze, I'm sorry. But it is a difference, right? With Blaze saying to me, tea time, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, than him saying I'm gonna link up with you, dude. Cause wasn't nobody getting all bent out of shape with the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you saying nobody should be putting their hands on nobody, that means violence, period. everybody should be outraged about it.
What pissed me off was that was not the question. The question was Candy saying the shit to Low. So for therapists to bring her dumb ass up there and bring up, oh well, nobody should be putting their hands on anybody. Bitch, that's not what the fuck we talking about.
It's just too much. I'm sorry, Blaze. I'm so sorry. I won't do it no more.
Kept saying, but that does not make it right. They are being transphobic. I said, well, girl, all I did was ask you a question. Just slow down.
And I did call her out her name because
But that's, I'm just saying, but that's
she
just how
called me
we talk.
transphobic because she called me
Listen.
transphobic before I even called her out her name.
Time. And like I was trying to explain to her, baby, okay, look, that's just how we talk. If you don't understand that, as long as you know you're not a bitch or a hoe, why worry about it? They call me so many things, baby. I'm not worried about it. I know who I am when I wake up and when I go to bed every day. Call me whatever you want to call me, but broke, you will not call me that. I can't be that. But baby, you sitting up here taking up some shit that wasn't even a topic. You want everybody to be transphobic. You want something to fight for. Bitch, give this lady something to fight for.
And that's what I'm trying to say. This is what's wrong with this app, right? We use a lot of terms too loosely. Transphobic, abusive, racist, all of these things.
Narcissism.
Yeah. So when things are actually really happening, nobody's going to take it seriously because we just throw shit out there so that we can get... Candy did this in her live. She lied on me. She literally said that I held a whole transphobic lie because I said it was wrong for her to say she slapped Low. She also said, I said that you can tell a person is trans just by their voice. I never said that. I said I can tell Candy is trans because her voice is forced. I said her. I did not say you can tell all trans women by their voice. I never said that. That never came out of my mouth. So she lied just like she lied. That's just like she lied in the live today. And she got caught in all her fucking lies. She even lied today and said that I threatened to get her life taken.
She said she been having surgery since 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ages just kept changing. And at this point now, I just wanted her to stop embarrassing herself. Baby, that may be your goal. And I commend you for that. Like, everybody got goals. But baby, that's not your truth. Live in your truth. Like, you literally just came up here and gave us this whole story. And then you said that you had it specially done and all of this. But then you went back to say you got it done in New York and all of this. Baby, I'm from Bay Area. I'm from the Bay Area, baby. We done it first here. Okay, so that's why I'm like, girl, what is you talking about? Like, I just wanted her to stop embarrassing herself. Just come up here, apologize, and let's just all get back to messy TikTok. Like, you don't have to keep dragging it. And then you said you was gonna go to Miss Nietzsche live. Girl, what's she gonna do? Miss Nietzsche can't save you this time, sis. Like, you out of pocket. You wrong as two left shoes.
But Miss Nietzsche gonna tell her the same thing. Miss Nietzsche gonna tell her if the same thing, because Miss Nietzsche like me, so she gonna let me in court. And Miss Nietzsche gonna tell her the same thing, and the people in Miss Nietzsche panel gonna tell her the same thing. You shouldn't be out here threatening to hit no woman.
She shouldn't. But that's just how they talk.
So I wanna pose a question for all the people, because I know it's gonna be a whole lot of people who feel like, well, I got a homegirl or I got a homeboy that's in the LGBTQA plus community, but they don't have any friends that are trans. I just want to pose this question, and a group of trans individuals posed a question to me. What's the difference in a trans person separating themselves from cisgendered individuals than cisgender individuals separating themselves from trans people? So what's the difference in a person of trans experience separating their identity from those who are naturally born, whatever gender or sex, and flip that, vice versa?
The difference is we'll be called transphobic for it. That's the only difference.
That's what I was about to say. Good answer. Good answer. That's it. Y'all, at the end of the day, we all people. What matters? Who cares about what you got between your legs and who you like? Just be kind to one another. If you don't like somebody, stay away from them. It doesn't really matter. Like, people putting too much on it. Like, when did the LGBT, they done added so much shit on this shit, I don't even understand half of the shit. They be like, well, you should know. No, I shouldn't know. I didn't come up in that era. I came up in the era we had gay, straight, and bisexual. I don't know.
She also said she could get pregnant too.
Man, she could probably get a woman pregnant with her penis.
No, she said she can get pregnant. She said she can get pregnant. And this is why I feel like y'all ain't really paying attention, right? She's giving misinformation as well. Because she said, like, even her saying her experience, like, now that I think about it, she's separating herself. Her situation is so much more special than all the other people. Like, no, mine's is different. Mine's is different. Mine's is different. And like I said, I just respected it at first, but when Poetic came up and cleared it up, I'm like, oh, this girl been lying. And y'all see, I'm still calling her, even though $2 said that it's fake for me to be calling her, because I still feel like she shouldn't be hitting no woman, and I should call her a he because she has male in her DNA, and I shouldn't call her. But I'm still respecting her.
We can't do that though, and even $2 know that she just trolling. We can't do that because it's a whole lot of women whose DNA.
But I'm still not. I'm
saying
still
a whole
calling
lot of
her
shit.
even after I said I wasn't gonna do it no more because she started to disrespect me. I'm still respecting her. If y'all see that, I'm still respecting her.
It's a whole lot of women
So you should be
whose
proud of
DNA
me.
be a little shaky. It's a
Okay,
whole lot of y'all walking around as
And y'all, and the gay people, the gays, y'all mouths be reckless. And as soon as somebody come back at y'all want to play the victim. Stop arguing with people if you don't want to be called out your name, but be so quick to call everybody out your name. There are no rules in an argument. There are no rules in a fight. Girl, you call me something, I'm gonna hit you where it hurt. I don't care. I'm gonna talk about your dad, mama, your daddy, your grandma, your kids. I don't care. It's a fight.
Hold on.
Stop playing victim.
Somebody just said they had a whole live saying Candy has monthly and could carry and give birth to babies. What?
Hey, T, read what that say right there. What that say?
Hold on, I can't read it, and I can't expand you for some reason. What do it say?
I was already expanded.
Oh,
She ain't got no uterus, no fallopian tubes, no ovaries, no nothing. How she
It
gonna get
say
pregnant?
pregnancy is not possible for transgender women as they lack a female reproductive system. Duh. Are we 12?
They teach you
I'm not gonna say nothing because I ain't educated. There's so much stuff happening now and updates. I'm gonna just be quiet.
What man you know got a female reproductive system?
Believing the shit.
Oh.
everything she was saying. They was like, let her talk.
Are you serious?
Girl, they was egging her on instead of just saying, friend, just go educate yourself some more and get your mind right. They was sitting there, they was just letting her embarrass herself. And so these can't be your friends either.
Oh, no, wait, before Frankie
I just got
talk,
it from the black market.
somebody just made a good point. They said, does she have multiple personalities? All them hormones at a young age, don't think it's good. That might be true. I may have to have Poetic come back over here because Poetic said that it can definitely mess with your mind. That's why they wait till you're a certain age. So that, you know, it could definitely mess with you mentally. So maybe that is true. Maybe there's something deeper there.
Yeah, I believe something's got to be mentally going on if they held a whole live and she was saying stuff like that. Like, something is,
And then she could have just been doing it for views and likes. Y'all never know what a person mentality or their angle is. Like, we don't know her. Like, that's the whole issue. We don't know where she come from. But then y'all said that she bought a coochie from the black market. Who put it on for T.S. Madison? Get the fuck out of here.
Go ahead.
you need to go in time out for that.
Let Frankie go ahead and go. Go ahead, Frankie.
Oh, thank you, T, for letting me up. I just wanted to come say thank you personally for showing up to accountability court today. And, you know, I know you didn't really get a voice in the last case. I wanted to come and say, hey, you know what? We do appreciate you coming in and, you know, speaking on your cases that you had. So I do appreciate that, T.
Thank y'all for having me. And I will say I really didn't need a voice in the last case because the evidence spoke for me. So I really do appreciate. I didn't really have to fight for myself. Sometimes you gotta fight for yourself. So the fact that Poetic and Trina and all of them came and clocked it, I didn't really have to do much fighting, and that actually worked out in my favor. So
it really did. You know, you can't argue with somebody who's been working in the field for a long time. That's just my stance on it. When, you know, Poetic started, you know, speaking in the medical terms and telling us what it was, how can I argue it? This is something this woman does. So I couldn't argue with her education because I don't have the education in it that she has. So I couldn't argue that. That's why I got quiet. That's why I just started doing my mind job.
And
Period.
it was very informative. What Poetic gave us was some very good information. I learned a lot. I really do appreciate the education that I received, because there's a lot of things that I don't know and I am willing to learn. And you know, I've always said this, Frankie. I respect the community, but I just feel like the community should respect us as well. And not you. You've always been respectful, but there are some people that are not respectful, and it's like, how can we come to a mutual understanding? And like you said, we can learn from each other, but I still think that there has to be some type of we have to be on an accord and an understanding where there's lines that just can't be crossed. Like, we can't negate you as a woman, but you can't take away us as a woman as well, or things that really make us the women that we are either, So I just really want people to understand that. I just think it's out of line. Go ahead.
Am I in the community?
I don't know. I can't say that unless you say it, then I gotta respect what you say.
You're a lesbian woman.
Where this community at? It's like some sort of secret society. Where the community at? Like I got secret meetings or some shit. How do I get in? I need in on the community.
So somebody just asked, what is being taken away?
The community.
I feel like anytime a trans woman feels comfortable telling us that they will slap us, our safety is being taken away. Because again, the more that we spread the narrative that there's no difference, the more you're putting us at harm. The more you're putting us in danger. And you're also putting the trans women in danger as well, because like I said, there are men out here that will not stand for that. There are men out here that's not going to stand by me or any other woman that will protect us, right? So there are men for real, that if you slap me, they gonna slap that trans woman. And that's just how it is. They're not gonna care either. And they gonna look at it just like y'all been lying on this app saying assault is assault. They gonna be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we know this for real. And the thing with this app is we not being realistic. We're not being honest. We're not being, y'all are not even keeping Candy safe. Y'all not keeping Candy safe. Y'all can't possibly care about Candy. If y'all telling her
so safe.
That's what I'm saying though, but people telling her, women standing by her telling her that there's no different, they're not being fair to her.
Y'all, this is so different to me, y'all. I promise, like, and I ain't that gay. I'm not like about to go to the gay parade and be all rainbow and shit. I did that when I was a kid. But this is so different and weird. The fact that y'all worried because this lady that's used to be a man said she was gonna slap you, right? She talking. It's the internet. What do you do on the internet? You talk your shit, right? Until she actually back that shit up, let that shit go. Let her keep talking, girl. She probably the scariest one. She gonna be the first one ducking and dodging. Cause you know
it was just a kind. So how it happened was she was in my panel, and what she does is she clocks people, right? So I think it was a Hoke situation, and somebody said something about Hoke slapping somebody, and somebody said, well, Candy, what's the difference with you saying you gonna slap low? And it was in my panel, and she was like, I did, and I will, and I still will. And I was like, oh, that's not right. That's not okay. Right? And she was like, yes, it is. What's the difference? And I was like, no, that's not cool. And everybody else started telling her that that's not cool. So that's how this all started. It started from her saying like, nah, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And she said she will. She doubled down on it. And she even said she'll slap me. She was like, well, I ain't scared. I told y'all I'm getting my brother.
Okay, so look.
And that takes us back to the question of what is it taking away? It's taking away our voice, because anytime we voice something, they want to take that shit away from us. We don't want to be called cis. They want to come and tell us, oh, it's a medical term and all this other crap. But y'all want to be called, y'all want to be called what y'all want to be called. Y'all want to be called trans woman, teen woman. You want to be called woman. We give y'all that right. But whenever we voice something, it gets taken away from us. So they're taking away our voice. They're taking away our safety.
Can I say so?
Real quick, let me be clear. It's not all trans people. It's just some of them that's doing that.
Right, some of them.
I don't want to put them all into one category.
Right. I understand. It's some of them. It's not all.
Wait, y'all. Hold on. We even get called transphobic for trying to say we don't like this. We get called ignorant. We get called uneducated. because we stand on what we don't want this. We don't want to be called this. We get called out our name. We get disrespected. You're ignorant. You're transphobic. You're this. You're that. You know, we get called all of these things. You must don't like the GAYs. And that's not the case. Like, I'm not finna be one of these people that say, I got gay friends. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never in my real life been called transphobic. Nobody's ever called me that. My godson is clearly bi. I have been the first. I was the one that he came to. My other daughter friend, he's also bi. He the one. He came to me first. I wrote a chapter in my book for him because his mama and them told him that he was gonna go to hell and he needs to get on his knees and pray to God that they take that away from him. I stood up for him and I put it in a book to
Ooh, I
help
got a question.
teenagers that's struggling with being bisexual, right? So nobody in my real life is gonna tell y'all that I be like, oh, that's nasty, or why you don't try to like. I literally support the teenagers in my community that have come out. I have never questioned them. I've never made them feel less than. Why do y'all think all the teenagers is over here? Why do
Can
y'all
I ask
think
you one question
like
real
so?
quick?
Don't put me in that. Don't do that to me.
Okay, but look, what's the difference
Yes,
between so
Frankie.
earlier when I got on that panel? Do y'all see I came up there with a purpose? I came up there and I was mad. It take a lot to get me mad. So do y'all? What's the difference between him saying that he was gonna slap you and the stupid man Omar saying that he was gonna slap somebody else? Y'all didn't get that mad.
Who Omar say he was gonna slap?
Omar said he was gonna slap me. Omar said he was gonna slap the lady
No,
that I
he
came
didn't
up
say
there
he
to
was gonna
defend.
slap you. I ain't hear him say that. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna
Yes, he
get
did.
Omar.
He did.
Omar gonna
He
get cussed the
did.
fuck out too.
No, he did, and I had to let him know, baby, slapping me, that's like a death sentence. Your mom's gonna bury
Luciano,
you.
it was so much going on when that motherfucker was up there. That motherfucker is crazy, okay?
Yeah,
But
and that's
I
the
didn't
reason
hear
why I
that
had to come up
either.
there and tell
I
us. No,
didn't
I
hear
just
that
wanted
either.
to
I'm
Frankie
know the
put that
sorry.
difference.
neck
Like,
out
do
the
y'all
street.
feel the?
I know he
I'm
said
just
that.
trying to get clarity. Like, do y'all feel the same way when men
Yes,
slap
Yes.
to
yes,
y'all? Okay,
Yes.
T,
It's
yes,
not
wait,
right for
that
no man to
I'm
say
about to
that.
add to that. Hold on.
absolutely.
I
I'm
just
about to
wanted
add
to
to
know.
that.
Like, I ain't trying to funk with y'all. I love the ladies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, it's
That's out of
that's
line.
dead wrong. Yes.
Okay, that's it. I just want to know,
Remember,
is y'all gonna go this hard? Is we gonna talk about it for 2 days or what? Cause I mean, shit.
Yep, because he could have said that to you.
He
remember
can say
when
whatever he want to say to me. He don't fuck me, feed me, or finance me. I don't give a fuck.
It's still wrong. Go ahead, Scoop, and then Frankie.
remember when Jada got up there saying if Lo was talking shit to this person, then that mean that other person can say they gonna slap her or whatever. But that's
Yep,
good with the.
yep.
So the issue with that is Lo wasn't talking shit. Lo said to Candy on her panel just to stop over talking her. And then Candy responded with, if she said that to me in person, she would slap her. So where in
Cool.
that is Lo talking shit? I'm
Scoop,
confused.
Jada's a dizzy bitch. When we told her that Lo wasn't talking shit, her ass still went back to that statement and said, I know, but still brought up the same point that we told her didn't happen. She's a dizzy
And
bitch.
T, when
Yeah.
you told Candy to stop over talking you, what did Candy do?
I don't remember what she do.
She muted. She shut up.
Yeah, okay.
You do that to everybody. You tell everybody to stop talking over you. Everybody get muted up here, and they don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna slap you for telling me that." What are
Nope.
we doing? Why when Lo said you gonna slap Lo?
Because
What?
Lo look like she little. And
She was trying a little girl. She was trying a little girl low.
yep. Go ahead. Hold on, Frankie. Go ahead, and then Queen. I'm sorry. You go next.
Okay, so what I want to say is that when we have these conversations and stuff, when we're talking about, people of the community coming together with, heterosexual community and everything, what I want us to look at, especially in the Black community, is that when we say these things, I want us to understand that, hey, we have to vet everybody, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, heterosexual, natural born females have to vet trans women because you guys have to, we have to understand where, have to make sure that they are safe, because like you said, T, it's a fear to you, or, you don't want a trans woman saying that she's going to put her hands on you. You're not okay with that. But all trans women don't feel that way. All trans women don't say, hey, I have a hate towards natural born females. I love them. I want to stand with them. So I think that when we have these conversations and stuff, we got to look at it as, hey, when we're talking about white people and stuff, everybody can't sit at the table with us. Everybody can't be an ally. And I think that that's where it has to go. So I don't want us to continue to fight with them. The ones that want to stand with us, let's stand with them. And the ones that don't, push them to the side.
I agree, Frankie. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what that nigga
Well,
said.
Holly
Wait, so
can't
look, I
stop.
got another question
Holly
then.
can't stop muting him.
I got one more question. So my question is,
Tell him to stop
so
saying I don't
this ain't
bleed.
question. So y'all do know that in order for y'all,
Oh,
the
you can mute him
women,
if he being
including my
disrespectful.
Yeah,
nigga,
he
if
said
you
that to me and
disrespected,
Frankie. His weird
y'all might
ass.
not want to be on the app saying that niggas is bitches and y'all gonna do this to them and do that to them. Y'all might want to stop that too, because I see a lot of that too. And then y'all want to cry when the men disrespect y'all back. Now I don't condone men disrespect. I don't condone that. I think that's sick. That means you wasn't raised right. That's the first thing your parents teach you is to be respectful to women. We all got mamas, but I'm saying it's not okay for women to be up here calling niggas bitches either.
I
Like
say the
that shit
same
is
thing. Y'all,
trash.
you in the right platform because that's the same thing I say. So this is what I said. This has been my argument for this thing. If I slap a man, I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool for me to slap a man and feel like you hit me, the motherfucker ain't gonna put their hands back on me. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think just because I'm a woman, I got the right to put my hand, because we be having strength like a motherfucker when we mad. You think you can slap a nigga out his feet, out his sleep to his earring and shit like that, and y'all think that shit cool because you a woman. It's not. I don't believe in putting my hands on no man because a man can't put his hand back. I slap a bitch. Yes, I will. I will slap a hoe. I will. But I know she gonna be able to slap me back or try, at least. I will fight a woman, but I will not fight a man. I know I can't fight no man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in me putting my hands on no man. But I will fight a woman. I will. I will.
I'm sorry, you saying slap the motherfucker to their ears ring got me so tickled on the inside.
Y'all know how y'all know them slaps we be slapping these men out they sleep and shit. Then the ear, they wake up holding they face and shit like that. We got strength when we mad. Think about this. Think about this. Even a baby's hit hurt. Y'all ever been hit by a baby? Even a baby hit hurt. So don't think just because we women, our hit don't hurt to a man. Right? And by reflex, y'all remember Baby Boy when she kept on hitting him and he turned around by reflex and here she go drop down. Oh my God, you said you never hit me. This woman that punched him, just been whooping his ass. Got him, his eye, he holding the eye. Now he turned around and backhand you off of him. Now you falling to the floor. So you said you never hit me. I think that's fucked up.
Somebody said to me, somebody said they be getting snuck by their toddler.
Yeah, that shit hurt. Yes, that shit hurt. So y'all gotta be able to understand just because you're a woman don't mean your hit, man, you could take that little hit, that's still a woman. Reflexes is a motherfucker. They a motherfucker. Like you can't expect these men just be hit and us even, I'ma hit my kid back too. You hit me, I'm hitting you back, son. Sorry, little Bill. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Boss
them
baby.
toddler hits be real, girl. They'll knock your ass.
Yeah, I'm sorry, boss
Girl.
baby. We gonna have to square up, call the peoples, do what you need to do. Go ahead, queen.
I be ready to fight y'all kids.
Yeah.
You be
I be having to
forgetting they
remind
kids when
myself
they
that
hit
that's my
you.
baby. I be like, oh shit, son, boy.
You ever been
I'm gonna
my
knock your
daughter?
ass out,
My
boy.
daughter was afraid of let me tell y'all, I wish I could
You
call my
still?
ex-husband right now. I wish I could call my
Yeah, that was
ex-husband right now.
mine.
Hold
What you
on.
wanted some chips?
Let me go real quick. My daughter was like 3 years old, y'all, and she was afraid to get shots, right? This little heifer kicked the nurse across the room. She kicked the nurse. The nurse fell across the room. She was so fucking strong. So even her at 3 was able to kick a nurse, a grown ass woman, across the fucking room, and she's still strong to this day. She is strong, little motherfucker. I be having to square up with her too. But
The nurse being a little dramatic. Nah, and I kicked across the
no,
room. Nah,
she kicked the nurse across the room. My
nah.
baby got kicked out of 3 daycare. She was strong as hell. She was able to push tape. She was able to clear a motherfucking room out in the classroom. I'm trying to tell y'all that little motherfucker was something serious.
No, I'm not giving him no chips. Y'all mind y'all business. These niggas in here greedy. I can't stand it. I'm nigga phobic right now.
Give him
Niggas
them
always on
damn
something.
chips, girl. He hungry.
Yeah, he ain't hungry for them chips.
Ah, oh.
You said y'all said kids got Hulk strength. So y'all kids be mollywhopping y'all ass on.
They be trying to. Sometimes you like,
They come
let
from
me be
behind
quiet.
with they shit. They come from behind with it.
Especially when they get teenagers. Sometimes you don't even want to whoop their ass when they get teenagers because you don't even realize you ain't even really got the wherewithal to, I'll be like, I'm not even gonna play with you right now. Go on to your room. I'm not even gonna do this with you because I don't know if I'm gonna win this fight. And if I lose, little motherfucker, you gonna think you can whoop my ass, So I'm not gonna do this with you. Go to your goddamn room. You know what I'm saying? They get to a certain age, you gotta bow down without them knowing you bow down. You gotta pick your battles. Cause
I ain't gonna
the moment your
lie.
kid think that they can whoop you, you fuck up.
I got to a certain age, and both my parents learned quickly. Don't put your fucking hands on her. Cause I started bucking back. I ain't put my hands on her, but I bucked back for sure. And I think they realized, oh, this bitch.
Man, my
That
daughter,
would have got my
I was trying to
ass.
whoop my
That would have
daughter.
got me whooped in my daddy house, in my mama house,
I was
child.
trying to whoop my little daughter.
By the time I got 15, 16, they weren't putting their hands on me no more.
I tried to put my hands on my daughter when she was like 18. Like, I think it was last year she did something. I tried to put my hands on her. Y'all, I failed trying to hit her, y'all. I said, hell no. and she looking at me like, yeah, keep on trying. I never let her see it again. I'm not finna play with you, little girl. Go on somewhere and sit your ass down.
Boys, and they all gonna be taller than my little ass.
See, anyhow you make me fall, we gonna fight for real. Just like how how y'all parents used to get mad when they beating you with a belt and they fuck around and hit themselves with the belt. Ooh, I used to love that shit. That should make my spirit.
Man, hell
Make
yeah.
my
Be fucking your own self
laugh.
up trying to whoop your kid ass.
Hey, I used to be so tickled on the inside.
I have a question for y'all.
Don't be disrespectful up here this
I
panel.
have a question for y'all.
I said what I
I'm
said.
asking a question.
Go ahead.
Do trans men gain strength when they transition, as when trans women claim that they lose strength? And if so, how come trans women have been dominating women's sports if they lose strength?
Well, that therapist said you don't have any evidence or sources for that, so we can't answer the domination of the women's sports thing because that therapist said that that's not true. That women
You
are
have
dominating.
you have videos of them cracking a woman's skull in boxing. You have them in volleyball just spiking, fracturing a woman's skull with a ball with the power force. It's video evidence of it all happen. Look it up. You have them beating women in track and field, swimming, all that. And I'm talking about setting records on their first try. It's a difference.
Candy said she has no
Breaking women
testosterone.
records.
Well, Candy is different, and if she's different, that means her other women are different like her, and they have zero testosterone. Okay.
That's what I don't understand. Like
Candy
when
said
you
she's
have,
special. She has zero testosterone. She's special.
She
but
has zero testosterone.
my question was, does trans men gain strength? And as in, is it vice versa? Because they're taking testosterone to grow the facial hair, to do all this stuff. So do that give them bionic powers as a woman, as a man now?
So it's not bionic powers. However, testosterone does the very thing that it's supposed to do. So, for example, women who obviously have estrogen flowing through their body, their skin tends to be softer. The muscle mass tends to be a little softer. Even if they do work out, there's levels to it, right? When a man is going through hormone therapy and they transition to a trans man, their muscles get thicker, denser, their skin gets tougher. It's a real thing. So yes, if they're working out, they will be stronger than the average woman because of testosterone.
If you're trying to come up, put it in the comments because I don't know.
That's scientific. That's not my assumption. Scientifically, that is what happens. And vice versa. Yes, you will lose muscle mass if you're not working out and you're taking estrogen and you're going from male or man to woman, you will lose muscle mass. That's
Rose,
the thing. However,
Rose,
if you're still working
as
out, hold on. If you're still working out as a person, as a trans woman, then it's not as it won't weaken you as much as it would normally, if that makes sense. You won't, but it will weaken you.
as we get older, we lose testosterone. That's why we have ED, erectile dysfunction.
Right.
That's, if we not working out, we lose muscle mass also. So
Also, I can whip y'all
does
ass
that
when y'all
make
get older. Yes.
but that's scientific fact, and that's not something that had to be it been studied, but it's scientific fact. So since we get older and we losing this stuff, does that make us more feminine?
Yes, sometimes y'all niggas do be more feminine the older y'all
Oh,
get.
come on with the bullshit. But I'm saying, Rose, okay, so then y'all gotta agree then. If
And
we
that is
get more
why men
feminine
need
when we
hormone
get older,
therapy
then
and women need hormone therapy when they get older. When women are going through menopause, oftentimes they tend to need hormone therapy. Hormone therapy is not just for people of trans experience, y'all. It is for people who get older, people who go through certain things. If I get my entire reproductive system taken out of my body, I would now need hormone therapy the same way that a trans woman would need that hormone therapy. I would get the same treatment because I have taken all of that out of my body. As a woman, as a natural born female, I would need that same hormone therapy. And if I had PCOS, I would need the same hormone therapy. The exact same thing. And if I would have my whole reproductive system taken out of my body, I would then start to produce more testosterone than normal. My reproductive system produces that estrogen that makes me a woman, a female. If it's taken out, I lose that from an anatomy sense. So I need the hormones to balance me back out.
since males lose testosterone and we get more feminine as we get older,
Yes, if
y'all
you
gotta
notice,
call us trans. Y'all gotta call us trans now.
no,
So we on
you
the
being
same playing field
facetious.
as Candy.
You being facetious. It's not funny because a lot of people don't know this information. So if you notice, there are certain men when they get older, depending on their anatomy, depending on their DNA, their voices tend to become softer the older that they get. Y'all, if y'all ever been in like a nursing home, y'all, you could meet a man who's been a man his entire life, and his tonality is soft, almost like a feminine tonality, because he's lost a lot of testosterone the older that he got. And if you didn't take hormone therapy, you just lost it completely, cause erectile dysfunction and everything under the sun. But if he was to take the hormone therapy, it will balance him back out. That Viagra is a hormone therapy for men to get their dick back up. If without hormone therapy, you won't even have Viagra to get your shit up. Hormone therapy is necessary, and it's not just for trans people.
So we gotta admit, like, regardless of whatever, like, we know what trans women bodies can produce, because you don't necessarily get all your testosterone